Is retirement income taxed in Illinois? Short answer, no. Illinois is currently one of 13 states that does not tax retirement income. Now, this means that there's no tax on Social Security, no tax on pension income, and no tax on distributions from 401ks, 403bs, traditional IRAs, or any other tax-deferred retirement accounts. Now, it is important to note that federal taxes are still going to apply to all those incomes. Even though Illinois does not tax retirement income, it does have some of the highest average property and sales tax rates in the country. And here's a high-level summary of the tax landscape in Illinois. First, income tax. Illinois has a flat income tax rate of 4.95%. Illinois' flat income tax rate means that all residents, regardless of income level, pay the same individual income tax rate of 4.95%. Also, non-residents working in Illinois must also pay income tax, except for those residing in Wisconsin, Iowa, Kentucky, or Michigan. These states have a reciprocal agreement with Illinois, so you only have to pay income tax on the state where you primarily live, not the state where you work. Property taxes. On average, property taxes are 2.08% of our home's assessed value. Real estate taxes vary depending on where you live in the state, but the average property tax rate in Illinois is 2.08% of the assessed value in 2021, according to the Tax Foundation. And as you can probably imagine, the Chicagoland area pays some of the highest property taxes in the state. And our state has the second highest average property tax rate in the country, following New Jersey. So that's great. Just kidding. Sales tax. The average sales tax, including local municipality sales taxes, is 8.83%. Now, the state levies a 6.25% sales tax statewide, but local municipalities can add up to 4.75% in local sales tax. But as I mentioned, the average combined sales tax rate statewide is 8.83%. And in the Chicagoland area, it is a bit higher at 10.25%. Gas tax. Illinois currently imposes a state gas tax of 45.4 cents per gallon, one of the highest in the United States. Alcohol taxes. Consumers pay state sales and local taxes on beer, wine, and liquor, and excise taxes are levied at the state and local levels. Now, these taxes are going to be paid by the vendor, but some or all of it may be included in the retail price. And the state excise tax on liquor with more than 20% alcohol is going to be the highest, and liquor under 20% alcohol is going to be taxed a bit less, and wine and beer is taxed the least, but it is still taxed. In Chicago, of course, tax on an additional tax, and that pound of flesh that they extract depends on the type and the percentage of the alcohol. Now, the lottery taxes. Powerball. Now, Illinois withholds state taxes 4.95% on lottery winnings of at least $1,000. And the state lottery also is required to withhold federal taxes, 24%, on winnings of over $5,000. A few common questions that I get. Sometimes I get asked how investment income is going to be taxed in Illinois. Well, it's going to be taxed the same 4.95% as any other income. We don't get specialized investment income rates like at the federal level for long-term capital gains and qualified dividends. Next, will I or my heirs have to pay an inheritance or an estate tax in Illinois? Well, Illinois has no tax on inheritance, but estates are going to be taxed between 0.8% up to 16% after a $4 million exclusion. So if you have an estate valued at over $4 million, you will definitely want to speak with an estate planning attorney to avoid paying the state any more than is absolutely necessary. Now, you should always have an estate plan, but certainly if your estate is valued at over $4 million in Illinois. Little side note, estate taxes must be paid to the Illinois State Treasurer no later than 9 months after one's death. And even if you have no tax due, filing a return is going to be required on all estates of $4 million and above. And this next one is technically not a tax, but it's an important item in Illinois, is that as of 2024, the minimum wage is now $14 per hour for non-tipped workers and $8.40 per hour for workers who also receive tips. So bottom line, if you live in Illinois and you are not an ostrich with your head in the dirt, or a felon and have decided not to pay taxes at all, I'm sure we've all noticed our taxes are relatively higher than other states. So it is nice that Illinois does not tax any retirement income. But like with most decisions, there are pluses and minuses. Would I like to pay less taxes? Of course. Who wouldn't? But there are many other things that I do enjoy about living in Central Illinois. So taxes are always a very important consideration, but remember not to let the tax tail wag the proverbial dog. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, Tim Doehrmann here, founder of Eagle Ridge Wealth Advisors. And if you would like to see how we help our clients get the most out of their financial lives in retirement, please visit us at erwealth.com, and we hope to see you there.